job, we got you, bro. Good job. Straight on up them stairs. Good job.
So, what's next? The Lone Star Hiking Trail is a 96-mile point-to-point that meanders through the Sam Houston National Forest. The trail is mostly composed of single track running through the tall, piney, and hardwood trees of East Texas. It rambles along the bank of Lake Conroe and across small streams and creek beds. A few parts of the trail are linked by road sections that have you follow alongside anything from a Forest Service road to the interstate. There is one thing in particular, though, about the Lone Star Hiking Trail that really stands out to me. It's the fact that it is the longest continuous hiking trail in the state of Texas. In a state where everything is bigger, taking on the biggest trail has a certain allure to me that I cannot resist. Attempting to set a fastest known time on the LSHT first crossed my mind a couple of years ago. Only one problem. I had never ran more than a half marathon, and that had been just to get in shape. Fast forward 2 years, thousands of training miles, and a few ultramarathons later, and now seems as good a time as ever. Sources suggest taking from 4 days to over a week to complete the trail. My goal is to finish in under 24 hours. Lace up, hold on, and enjoy the journey. That's me with my old man at the wheel. With everything loaded up, it's time to hit the road. Like any good Texas adventure, this one starts at Buc-ee's. Then with a bit of a drive. And some Houston traffic. We make it to our hotel in Conroe, and it's time to get things set up for tomorrow. My dad signed on to be the one-man crew for this entire attempt, and will be completing his own endurance event of sorts.
Got our mobile aid station set up here, bottles, gels, headlamps, inReach Mini, and different batteries. Got pretty much everything we could need. With everything sealed up, it should ride pretty nice back here.
With everything set for tomorrow, I lay out my maps to do a final review. Then I head over to fastestknowntime.com to make it official before attempting to get some sleep. All right, here we go.
I'll have everything open and ready to go, and then I'll probably walk over to the trailhead coming out.
Okay.
Here we are.
I do some last-minute gear checks and stare at the stars, contemplating my sanity.
What time is it? 3:01. Anyways.
Let's see. You tell
All
me
right,
when you're going.
go it.
Okay. You okay? Alright, we're looking at how'd it go?
Good.
It's a nice truck, huh?
It's good, yeah. 2 hours in. About 5:15 in the morning. A couple minutes ahead of schedule. Thanks, man.
Want another one?
Sure, I'll take 2. Nice peanut butter and jelly refuel.
Mile 16. And we have arrived at Stubblefield Campground. Lots of people up here this morning near the bridge. So it looks like I'll have an audience. The Stubblefield Bridge has been closed by the Forest Service for a couple of years. I choose to swim across the lake just north of the bridge in order to avoid violating this closure, to avoid a lengthy detour, and stay true to the route. And in case you're wondering, yes, the water is cold. Morning, guys.
More man than me, I got to give it to you.
You doing all right?
Yeah.
I ain't got no hot coffee.
I got some scotch. Want some scotch?
Oh, man.
Don't tempt him. Don't tempt him. Man, you're right on your time.
Got me cold.
Dry clothes.
Smile for the camera. I got to send that to the girls. That road. You'll cross the road up here.
Okay.
Right, you start. Okay.
There's that. All right. See you later. Whew. Fingers are cold. Sound good. Okay. So on this section, almost immediately after road crossing. Almost immediately after entering the woods, I made a wrong turn. So I was paying attention to my hands because they got very cold. I was trying to warm them up, and I had my head down, and the turn was clearly marked, but there was another trail that continued straight, and I followed it. And I lost about 15, 20 minutes or so, but as soon as I realized it, I hadn't seen one of the blazes in a while. So I got my phone out, saw where I was at, sped back. Like I said, only lost about 15 to 20 minutes. So no biggie, I'll make it up, but still unfortunate. Anyways, heading on.
Hey, you got your Gatorade. I got you full water here.
Hey, you're recording on the GoPro right now, by the way.
On this one?
Leaving waypoint 6, I chugged my first Red Bull, speeding through the Huntsville section and across the spillway at Elkins Lake. It's not long until I emerge next to I-45 for some road running. Around mile 53, starting to slow down. I'm getting a little tired, so, and it's 2:45. I got about 2.5 hours of daylight left. Feeling some pain, but trying to push through it. I better get going. After this point, I felt a huge boost in my morale and a surge of fresh energy. I never looked back. The pity parties were mostly over, and I was ready to get down to business. So it's 6:37. Been at it for 15 hours and 22 minutes. We're almost to mile 71. Mile 72.
Here we are at aid station 15. It's 8:40 Saturday night. He should be coming out this trail marker here. You hear me whistle? Got kind of
Man,
got a little bit worried.
why? How late am I?
I don't know. Let me figure it out.
This section's pretty overgrown.
Somewhere around mile 76, I adopt the mantra mind over matter. I believe I've seen it on birthday cards referencing old age, and that if you don't mind, it doesn't matter. However, I felt it fit well to my current situation. Who cares if you're tired, hurting, hungry, bonking, losing your mind, or dying a little with every step? If you don't mind, it doesn't matter, and I didn't care one bit. I was ready to send this thing home.
All right, brother.
Oh, man. $21, $45, $45.
My official time was 21 hours, 46 minutes, and 48 seconds. The going got tough a few times, but it was enough to secure an FKT. A huge thanks to my one-man crew. Without his support and own exhaustive efforts, this would not have been possible. This experience has truly satiated my soul, and I'm looking forward to my next adventures.